All right. So I'm in the kitchen. My wife is over there. She's making herself some brekkie. It is 9:42 in the morning. And I'm going to ask her, as a licensed mental health therapist, her thoughts on how crazy you have to be an entrepreneur. Okay. Hey, are you ready to break fear and build freedom in your life? Well, if so, you're in the right place. Welcome to BF Squared. Let's get started. Woo! Okay.
What?
So, she had what? Okay. So, Alvera, what kind of question is that? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know. So, Alvera, as a licensed mental health therapist.
Say that line one more time.
Mind you guys, she just got home from the gym. Okay, she does stink a little bit, but that's okay. Love her. As a licensed mental health therapist, right, what are some commonalities that you have seen in entrepreneurs versus those who work, a salary job or a 9-to-5?
I've seen that entrepreneurs are self-driven.
Ooh.
You have to be, right? In order to work for yourself and be motivated to do the things that you need to do for your job or your business. I've seen that entrepreneurs think outside of the box. They're very creative.
Okay.
So you have to have a creative mind.
Yes.
You have to be flexible and adaptable.
Flexible and adaptable.
Because at any point, your business and your ideas might not come to fruition the way that you thought that they would. So you have to be ready for that.
Have to be ready.
You got to have a put me in the game coach type of personality.
Ooh, put me in the game coach type personality. Hold on, expound on that. What do you mean by that?
No. I'm not expounding on that.
Expound on that. What do you mean?
You just have to put me in the game coach.
Put me in the game.
You got to have that like, all right, I'm ready. At all times, I'm ready. Just put me in.
So stay ready. So you ain't gotta get ready. Stay ready. So you ain't gotta get ready. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. Entrepreneurs are outgoing and a bit much.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you gotta have some type of extrovert ways to you, because you do have to put yourself out there and put your brand out there, and just be ready to answer questions at all times. Really.
Okay. Be ready to answer questions at all times.
Yeah, and you have to be willing to receive constructive criticism, for sure, because there might be things in your business that people don't necessarily love, or there just might be things that you thought were great ideas that when you see them truly tested, it's not working. So you have to be willing to ask people, like, hey, like what, maybe why didn't you go with my business? Or like what, so those hard questions of like, what could I be doing better? So you just have to posture yourself to receive those answers. Yeah.
That's what you would say?
That's what I got.
That's what you got?
That's what I got.
Sheesh. So there's that. There's some words of advice from a licensed mental health therapist, Dr. Alvera. Are you gonna get your doctorate?
No.
Come on, you might as well. You might as well.
Are you paying for it?
You want me to pay for it?
Okay.
I'll pay for it if this video gets over 100,000 views. Okay.
No.
So as a licensed mental health therapist, someone who has essentially been salaried or worked a 9-to-5 for the majority of your life, and that's something that you prefer, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's something that you prefer. Being married, being married to an entrepreneur, would you tell the camera, I want you to give people 3 observations.
Oh my goodness.
And then give the spouses of those entrepreneurs 3 words of wisdom. Come on, you got this. I believe it. Matter of fact, come close.
This is what it looks like to live and marry an entrepreneur. This is what it looks like to have unexpected interviews in the kitchen when you just want to be by yourself.
Oh, stop it.
So can you repeat those questions again? I was too busy looking at
it's okay.
Craziness.
So don't be afraid. So I want you to give 3 observations, right, from somebody who is married to an entrepreneur but has also come up in, the salaried position that you prefer. So we'll start there.
Three observations of what?
So your observations of like our walk and what it takes to be with an entrepreneur, right? So like,
never expect them to be on time to the dinner table.
ooh,
They will never be on time
wait,
to the dinner
hold on.
table. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Because they just work is just one of those things that it happens when you're not expecting it. And it is true. You have to be prepared. On a serious note, you have to be prepared for your spouse to be working at times that might not be convenient. But it's necessary, right? They don't have a 9 to 5, so at any point, opportunities come, and they have to be ready for it. The put me in the game coach mentality, you know? Another observation, 3 observations. What would
I'll
another
give you
one
time
be?
to think about it. So I actually want to ask you a question, a follow-up question.
Woo, okay.
Follow-up question to what you just said. So in the beginning stages, that was more prevalent than right now, right? In the beginning stages, obviously in entrepreneurship, there's a lot of massive output. You got to get your name out there, your business out there, right? Your likeness out there into the ethos, right? As an entrepreneur, one thing that I know is if they don't know you, they can't flow you, right?
Okay.
So
Bars?
bars, type. So
Wrong finger. Okay, go ahead.
all right. So in the beginning, there's massive outflow, but now, right, we're 5 years down the road. I have systems built in that have cut down on me being late to the dinner table. But so in the beginning, this is much more prevalent than down the road. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So you wanted to defend yourself?
No. I just want to. That was actually me giving words of advice. Like, hey, listen, it's going to be a grind at the beginning. You have to get your name out there. But while you're doing that, build systems so that you don't have that that misnomer that, hey, I'm going to be late for dinner, or I have to go take care of this, when actually you can, as an entrepreneur. I can turn my camera off, or I can turn my phone off at 5 p.m. or at 4 p.m. and be done, right? So it does get better. There you go.
Okay.
All
All right. Another observation.
Another observation.
What's an observation? Okay. Another observation is that entrepreneurs have a lot of ideas. They have a lot of ideas. So just be ready to support these ideas. Truly, their creative juices are constantly flowing. So as a spouse, you have to be prepared to really just embrace the ideas, get excited about the ideas like your spouse is, and just support. Just be there to support. And if the idea falls through, no need for I told you so's, right? Truly, there's no need for I told you so's. It's a process. They're creating a business model that they've never seen, right? You guys are creating something new. And they need to be innovative in order to be different from everyone else. And sometimes that might not work. And it's okay. So, be their biggest cheerleader.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So you've been amazing at being one of my, if not the, can you step a little? Biggest cheerleaders, but you've also had the wherewithal to ask the questions if it didn't make sense, right? You're like, okay, that sounds cool, but what about this or what about that? Which is super helpful, because it's not only you just saying, you're not a yes man to me, right? You're not a yes spouse to me. You're that sounds good. It's not making sense to me in this aspect. If you want to take those off, no,
not yet.
Wow. This thing's almost as brown as me.
You would have to cook to comment on how brown something is.
But anyways, so you're not just a yes spouse, right? You're an inquiring mind, essentially. So you're like, okay, that makes sense, but this part of that idea doesn't make sense to me. And that helps me, because now I have to ruminate on that and give you an answer. Because if it doesn't make sense to you, guess what? It likely won't make sense to the marketplace. So don't just be a yes spouse.
Yeah.
Ask those questions.
Absolutely.
Which you do great now.
Thank you.
All right, there you go.
All right, third observation. What would my third observation be? Being the spouse to an entrepreneur.
You got it.
I can't think of a third one off the top of my head.
You got it? Or you want me to-
No, just roll it around. Yeah, they have to get pretty brown. Pork, you don't want to eat uncooked pork. Yes. So, I'm not sure. I'm going to turn this question around to you.
Here we go.
What have I mentioned to you that maybe maybe was an observation of mine, or what's something that you think that we've worked through with you being an entrepreneur?
What's something that we've worked through?
Yeah, with you being an entrepreneur, like what's something that has come up that maybe you didn't expect?
Well, there's a lot that you don't expect as an entrepreneur, especially because I went from the restaurant industry into marketing, then into life coaching, right? And then into real estate.
Many ideas.
Stop it. And now from real estate to coaching and then coaching entrepreneurs as well, right? Like we found success, obviously, in real estate, right? And we found a lot of success in coaching. And the biggest difference was going from that restaurant industry into entrepreneurship. The level of communication I had to have with customers or with like networking and everything like that, it caused me to be on my phone way more than what we were used to. I remember you were like, what's going on, man, right? And so that was probably something that we worked, that was definitely something we worked through as a couple. And you expressed your concern. You're like, hey, listen, you're on your phone way more. Is everything okay? We good? And so just having that communication, right? Having that communication really helped us out right then. So there you go.
I love that.
Boom.
That's good. That was a solid third one.
Solid third. There we go.
Definitely.
There it is. There it is. Okay, now I know I said give them give the spouses 3 words of encouragement or 3, yeah. But give us, like, if you're talking to the spouse of an entrepreneur, what? What would you tell them, or what would you like to be like, yo, listen, it's gonna be wild. Make sure to do X in order to get to Y and Z.
Yeah.
What would you say? Talk to the camera.
You can scroll it a little bit more. Yeah, so I would say that truly, that just goes back to the cheerleader comment, honestly. It is a lot of work, a lot of time and effort, a lot of, like I said, innovativeness. Is that a word? Innovation. Yep, we'll go with that. It's a lot of innovation. See, that's good partner there. Innovativeness sounds like it should be a word, but no, I don't like it. When you said it, I don't like it. Okay, so it's going to be innovation.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of innovation that's happening. There's a lot of, like I said, flexibility. A lot of having to be adaptable. So your partner's going through a lot of really hard work and really hard decisions, and that's tiring. It's something that, like I said, it doesn't always work out, and I think it's just important to be a soft landing for your partner. I would think that would be the thing that I say is the best thing you can do for your partner who's an entrepreneur, is to just provide them a soft landing. Check on them. There's things that maybe for you, you're like, you're not paying attention, or, like you're always busy, but that always busy is their way of bringing money into the house, their way of providing for their families. And what looks busy to you, truly is, it's creativity, and it's making a lot of dots connect for them. They take a lot of time doing that. So, yeah, just show them appreciation. Because they're working hard. They're working really hard. So that would be my advice.
Solid advice. Okay, there it is. Thank you for being part of this video, and this impromptu video, by the way, of the mind of an entrepreneur spouse. I mean, it must be so hard to be a spouse to an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, but but none of the success that we have achieved, is solely on me. So thank you for walking with me in this journey.
Pick your battles, spouse. When in doubt, smile it out.
When in doubt, smile it out. Okay, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Did you just come up with that?
I really did.
Bars. When in doubt, smile it out. All right, y'all. So check this out, man. Listen, you guys already know that we're building a community for entrepreneurs, for faith-based, growth-minded entrepreneurs who are ready to not only launch, but expand their oh my goodness, their entrepreneur journey, right? Your business, your influence. If you're an artist, if you're a creative, if you are real estate, whatever, 1099. We want you in this community because, listen, you don't want to do this by yourself. You can see, and yeah, we joke around a lot, but you can see the added benefit that I have of having an amazing spouse. Now, not only do I have her, but I have this community. She's laughing at me because I stuttered. Do you see that? But I have this community that I get to go in and I get to talk to and I get to go live with every week, and we hold each other accountable. So we want that same accountability for you. So join the BF Squared movement, the community. All right, click the link below. Appreciate you guys. If you want to see more of Alvera, my beautiful wife, in some of these videos, let me know because she's amazing, and her perspective, not only in my life but in our journey, has been absolutely invaluable. So you guys have an amazing day. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.